Welcome everybody. This is super excited that you're joining us. This is actually week one of your health challenge, and so it's super excited that for the next 6 weeks you're going to have a great time. I'm here with Jan Paxman. Jan's she's a nurse, and she's also a veteran of these health challenges, and so she's done lots of them. So we're going to go over some of the things that you will experience in this in the fall health challenge. Many of you could be returning veterans. Some of you might be here for the first time, and so every challenge we add a few new tips. And even if you've been around for a while, there may be something you didn't know existed. So it'll seem like it's new to you. So we're going to go through some of the top things that we think are really valuable to you. The first thing is Facebook invitation.
Oh yeah, thanks, Craig. Like you mentioned, the more people you have around you that are participating, the more fun these games are, and the better success you have. And so, as you're getting going and realizing how great it is, don't be afraid to share. People can join the challenge for up to 2 weeks. So we want to just keep encouraging as you start having great results. And it's so fun when you have people around you having success. It helps you stay on track. And vice versa. When you are having success, it helps them stay on track.
When you log into the Meltdown Challenge, you're going to have a link that says invite. And when you click that link, it takes you to this page here. And so a couple things here. Right here, you have this link that is your unique link that when you send that to somebody, if they join the challenge, you'll be connected. You can also go over here and you can select a template, and then you can type in their name and email and then send an invitation out. Here's a new thing that's really exciting is the share to Facebook. You can click on any one of these little graphics here, and you click down here where it says share your invite to Facebook. It'll bring up a new window, and when it shares it to Facebook, your link up here will automatically be magically connected to the graphic. And so if someone clicks on that, they'll be able to join the challenge, and the challenge technology will link you two together.
Yeah, and you get points for inviting people too.
Next up, we have Huddle Ups. So Jan, why don't you talk about the weekly Huddle Ups?
Awesome. I love these. Hopefully you guys made it on to the launch one that was on September 6th that just helped to give you more information about how you can really be successful. But every week on Tuesday nights, we get together for half an hour, and we just focus on a habit of health and really just come together with a lot of great support. Different people will be helping present those, and it's just great to come in as teams into those huddles, and everybody gets set for the week and then ready break. So watch for the link for those huddles. They'll be posted on the main challenge wall every week, and probably also on your team wall. And just plan on them every single week. They're at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. And just mark them on your calendar so you don't miss it. They really help. And you get points for those as well.
So there's also we were speaking of side contests. We do have some side contests, and some of these are involving our teams. And so we have points only contests. So if you don't want to actually be in the weight loss category at all, we will have people just based upon points that can still actually win some prize drawings. We have a weekly progress survey drawing winners. So every week you have an opportunity to fill out a survey and give away some of the prize money. Here's a new category. So over 3,000 in team prizes. And so it's based upon how many people are on your team, how much money is going to go to that. So if your team has 75 or more team members, you can split $1,500 amongst that team. So think about it. Going back to that invitation, you can get a good big group of people that are really wanting to work hard, and then you have access to a new prize pool. And we're going to have every week we're going to have a recipe contest, and so there's a little idea of some winners that have won that particular thing.
If you're thirsty and you know it, pics of you drinking your water. The weekly recipe contest. If you're sweaty and you know it, like exercising. If you're happy and you know it, got healthy support and you know it. rest, relax, enjoy. All of these, you'll get explanations on how to actually do them and post, and how to hashtag them. But the thing that's kind of fun is you can enter them into the challenge, but you can also throw them out there on your main Facebook wall. And who knows, if you invite people to do the same thing, it could just go viral. Mm-hmm. And so many more people will get, excited about doing healthy things, and they may ask you, what are you doing? What is this a part of? And they may feel like they want to get involved as well. So it could be really helpful for others as well.
Yeah. So next up, you guys may not know about this, but we have a really neat section. It's actually our recipes and our interactive shopping list. What you can do is click on the recipes, or there's another section that says interacting shopping list, and you can actually go in and choose these cool recipes. And then down here on the bottom, you can see that it has add checked items to grocery list, and it actually will create a grocery list with these different things on it that you can then take to the grocery store and actually purchase things. So you can come up with 3 or 4 different recipes for the week, create your grocery list, and then maybe you need some other things, some toothpaste or some other things. You can add those to there as well, and you can actually create a full-on shopping list right from the Meltdown Challenge technology.
Love that feature.
Yep. And here's another thing, like beverages, real fruit juice, tea, whatever it is, baked tortilla chips, salsa, almonds. So you can add some things that are just things that you need to pick up on the list. And then you can actually add your own customized items onto that. So it's a pretty cool little feature that's built right into the technology. In order to find the recipes and meal plans, you're actually going to click on important resources. And we named it important resources because we thought these might be important resources. So if you've never clicked that button before, you may want to check on the little plus, and it'll drop down. And you have a bunch of information. So that's the shopping list there. You can see the recipes and meal plans as well. So next up, we have exercise videos.
Yeah, these are just short, but they're really helpful. And they take you in and teach you how to do certain things to target certain muscle groups. And you can use things like cans of soup in your cupboard in your pantry, just simple things that you can do that educate you. And so take a couple minutes and look at those and utilize them in your challenge.
Why don't you talk to them about talking to a certified health coach?
Yeah. So if you feel like you need a little fine tuning and you're maybe just needing to talk to somebody who's had a little more experience, click on that, and that will connect you to someone who is actually a certified health coach. And we have some tips and some ideas that may serve you better, but we just want to really listen to you and find out what your needs and wants are. And then once we know what's going on with you, and then we can go ahead and fine tune something that may give you some ideas that can help you.
We do have 2 different platforms. One is our the Meltdown Challenge full experience, and one of them's the mobile app. And so why don't you go ahead and discuss a little bit about the differences. You've used the mobile app and the regular app. What do you find you use for what?
It's so helpful when you're busy and you're running and you're getting close to the end of the day and you think, oh, I haven't gone in and gotten my points. I could just pull up my app, look at it, hit earn points, go through, and it just takes you through step by step what things you can do and read and log, and it's done that fast, and you don't have to worry about going and logging into your full computer. There are some things like he mentioned that aren't on here, but once you go through it, you'll be able to kind of navigate through and know what works and what doesn't work. But you can still get a huge amount of points just using your app, and it takes you a minute while you're waiting for your kids at swimming lessons or piano lessons or soccer game or whatever. You can just hurry and get your little phone out, get your points, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I think that all the things that are pertaining to getting points and to learning a healthy tip are available on both platforms. And so that's really nice. Some of the other side contests and some of the notification stuff and motivation bursts, some of those kinds of things, those aren't there. But the main things that you need access to actually learn and get your points are totally on both platforms. So that's really great. Meltdown Challenge actually donates money for every person that joins the challenge, donates money. 2 meals donated for each participant. Believe it or not, they've I don't know how many meals. It's been thousands and thousands of meals. That this just happens behind the scenes, whether you know about it or not. But know that investment into your own challenge is actually having an investment into other people's challenges, if you will. So it's pretty great stuff. So we've got a number of different categories here. So tell us a little bit about that, Jan.
Yeah, so, we're trying to change habits of health gradually so that they become just the way we live our lives. It's our lifestyle. It's who we are. And so we get to, get reinforced every day for doing those habits by coming in here and clicking and getting points. So everything from, did you get your water in? Did you follow your eating plan? Did you move today? Did you learn something from the daily reading? You stay connected to your coach. Are you interacting with a community of people? All of these things you can see here, you can get points for. And it's an immediate gratification. You get something for having done the actual action. So it's fun, and it doesn't take much time, but it's what helps us get those habits and those neural pathways changed in our brains so that these things become long-term habits. Mm-hmm. And it's awesome.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I've noticed a lot, Jan, is that we all learn in a lot of different styles. And so I think it's valuable. We just need to get the information in there, because if I don't know it, I can't practice it. So I first have to get it in my brain, and then I have to go and actually practice it or exercise that new information. And so what we find is that just merely reading a book, maybe you have the Habits of Health book. So merely reading that book may not be your learning style. And so what if the information that you needed to actually change your life was only in a book that you never read, right? That'd be tragic. So we've created these health games and these health challenges so that they pack a lot of information in bite-sized chunks. And it's a variety of learning styles. Some are videos, some are readings. Actually, some of them you're learning just by clicking. And really, really great way for you to not only take full advantage of this, but ultimately establish optimal well-being in your life. So hopefully you dive in deep. Hope you enjoy the challenge. Thanks, Jan, for being my co-host today and introducing some of the new features and maybe some of the new to you features that we're going to have in these games. So have a great challenge, guys. We'll see you on the Huddle Ups. Take care.
See you. Bye.